Hey guys, Carrick50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Fourze Elec state. This is the form that Fourze takes whenever he activates Astro Switch number 10, the Elec switch, in the Fourze driver. So, being an SHF, this includes several things. It includes the figure, 5 alternate hands, 5 alternate switches, and 1 empty switch socket, 3 modules, 1 alternate ignition plug, and a burger meal food droid in both modes. So, we'll start off by taking a look at the figure. So, as you guys know from seeing my past review of the FMCS version of this state, this changes Fourze's suit to a metallic gold color, as well as changing it to a material that is electricity proof. Starting from the head, while it has most of the same shape, the observation spikes on the sides have been replaced by these electro shanks here. And what was once the all-black monolithic carbonite is now the sparkling carbonite with a lightning bolt pattern running through it. The eyes in the stellar signal have also changed from orange to blue now, while the 2 antennae are still the same. Going down to the body, you can see that the thermal registyles have changed to black, and now the body is wrapped in the bolt ram chargers, which store up electric energy. And we also have a lightning bolt symbol down his chest, as well as this light here being changed to blue to match with the eyes. You can see that the Fourze driver is still the same, except for having an on-elect switch. And we've got the right arm module basement changed to the earth basement, with this pantograph here sticking out of it. And going to the back, it still continues the bolt ram chargers. And we can see that it has these kind of creases and wrinkles kind of all over the suit to indicate how it's changed materials. So articulation wise, standard for S.H.Figuarts. Ball jointed head, 360 rotation at the shoulder, though slightly hindered by the bolt ram chargers, but they are actually flexible and technically they can technically be detached because they peg in at the front and the back, like so. And just putting back on the elect switch. Yeah, this is kind of what I mentioned in my last review. That is possible to just accidentally knock switches off of the belt. So, getting back, and as you can see, it just fell off again. Yeah, it is something that is kind of a pain, kind of a nuisance. Just gonna put it on, secure it in place, and hope that it just doesn't fall off. So anyway, double jointed elbows, leg extends out, and on a ball joint, and just slides back in, double jointed knee, ankle tilts, forward and backward and side to side, plus the toe joint. So of note about the face is that it's actually textured clear plastic over this design in the back, which gives quite a unique look to it. And the bolt ram chargers themselves are all very intricately detailed. So now we can take a look at the accessories. Just getting them set back into place. That'll do. So over the hands we have 3 right hands and 2 left hands. You've got a gripping hand for Billy the Rod, a pair of relaxed hands, and a pair of the hands doing a gesture that Fourze never actually does. For the modules, we have the Elec module, Billy the Rod, which has got the same metallic gold color as Elec State itself. A lot of nice intricate detailing, and the blade and the shaft is cast in a translucent gray color, with also a lot of detail on it, and a lot of nice gold and silver paint apps, well, black and silver paint apps to it. Additionally, the ignition plug can be detached and put into one of 3 plug sockets. And it does actually stay in pretty well. And as you've seen from the beginning, you can just peg it back in on the side. It also has an alternate ignition plug, which has the Elec switch put in the switch socket for the limit break. It's got the 2 other modules, the beat module and the scissors module. Got beat here, admittedly kind of just painted with mostly its module color, and actually a thing though is that this isn't really the right color. It's supposed to be, you know, a kind of an ordinary, rather like a slightly light red color, whereas here it's a kind of a salmon-y pink color. And it does have a nice amount of detail in it, and a little bit of black paint here, and of course mold in parts of the module basement. Then we have the scissors module in a goldenrod yellow color with some silver in it. It has, unlike the beat module, it has some nice, you know, kind of black line detail on it. And it does open and close like so. The alternate switches are what you would expect. An off position Elec switch for the base state figure. A blank switch socket for the limit break. An off and on scissor switch. And off and on beat switch, although for this one you have to really see it for yourself to be able to tell which one is off and which one is on, because the only difference is a little indent, and the position of the indent is what determines whether it's off or on. And then finally we have the miniature burger meal in food mode and roid mode. As you can see, it is very well molded and very well detailed in both modes. Although the Roid mode both has no articulation, and because it's molded like it is in the show, where it just has the burger buns for wheels and no wheels that fold out, it can't really stand anywhere. And I'm gonna be honest and say that I really don't care for the food droid accessories, because the fact is that they don't really go well with figures of Fourze, because Fourze doesn't really use the food droids in battle. Don't get me wrong, I like the food droids. I have all the toys of them. But these were used more like outside of battle by the Kamen Rider Club and not by Fourze himself. So, you know, not many people are gonna really pose their figures with the food droids. So really, I don't think they really need to put these in. I mean, it's fine that they are, but like, they could have not included the mini food droids, and I would have been completely fine with it. So anyway, for the hand and module swapping, we'll start out by giving Elec State Billy the Rod. So all you have to do is swap out the fist for the gripping hand. And one thing to note is that it actually is designed with a special groove specifically to hold on to Billy the Rod. So you basically have to take that and specifically fit it into the groove like that, so that it's holding it securely. And for the sake of posing, and well, for the sake of accuracy, you should probably most of the time have, like I say, holding Billy the Rod, because it's the Elec module, so kinda always has to have it. So then to to attach the beat module, take off the right leg's module basement. Then take off the foot. Attach the foot to the bottom of the module. Like so. Then attach the module to the leg. And I'm not going to bother with switching out the switches, because that's just a formality, and they are hard. Well, they are just so small that it's kind of a pain to just switch them out and then switch them back, Then for the scissors module, detach the left arm's module basement, then just put the scissors module on in its place. Just like so. And so now you can pose them with the modules if you want, and you could use any combination of the modules too. And actually, if you were just to judge these first two states of Fourze, you would think that it would be the standard of these Fourze states to include at least two modules, and, well, by two modules I'd mean like two of the standard type of modules, because while this does technically this figure does technically include three modules, Billy the Rod is, well, required for Elec state, so it's a mandatory one for this figure. While beat and scissors aren't necessary. Or I guess scissors and beat, because scissors is from switch 11 and beat is from switch 12. Just putting back on the fist. Or, wait, no, wrong one. Putting back on this. Like so. And also, if you want to switch out the plug sockets, all you have to do is just attach it at the base and attach the alternate one like so. So there you have the version with the limit break, for the limit break. Just finishing up by collecting everything and giving Elec state back Billy the Rod. So once again, this is a nice figure. In terms of the detail and especially the coloring work, this is certainly superior to the FMCS version, which was a gold colored plastic, as opposed to this, which is has this nice metallic gold paint all over it that is closer to the color of the actual suit. And it does come with, it is nice that it comes with these other two modules besides Billy the Rod that's needed. But from here on in, this is, after this is where things are kind of going to start to go downhill in terms of included modules. It has, the nice alternate hands, and of course it has one for gripping. Doesn't come with anything out of the ordinary in terms of that. It's actually pretty nice that it comes with an alternate ignition plug. Although I think they could have probably done something like including, just making the socket empty and then including a version of the Elec switch to put in there. And you'll see why I say that when I go over my, you'll see what I mean by that when in my next review. And like I said, it's nice that they included the mini food droids, and you're gonna see more of these with the other reviews of the Fourze Figuarts figures. But I really don't think they're necessary. Still, overall, it's a great figure. Got a lot of detail, a lot of good paint work. Of course, it has all of that great SHF articulation that you expect. And so if, once again, it depends on what you want more. If you want, a highly detailed, highly articulated figure, you go for the SHF version of this. But if you want, more playability and whatnot, and an easier method of swapping out the modules, then you go for the FMCS version. But yeah, great figure, definitely recommended. But of course, like I just said, depends on what you want out of a Fourze figure. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share my channel for more videos. And for now, this is S.H.Figuarts Kamen, writing off.